Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Honey. I think you could stop sharing screen. And right. So, hello everyone. My name is Juni, and today we are doing this under the Seni Tiga Lab Unit C. And today we have the mentor of Unit C, Jimmy, as well as his friend Sarah, who is here doing a jamming session with us on Saturday night. So the reason why we're having is basically because we're currently doing an open call to look for both the first front stage members as well as the backbone members for Unit C. And we did a Instagram live session a few days ago where Jimmy spoke about the prompt, who he is, what is he interested in talking about in Unit C, as well as the people that he's interested in collaborating with. So Jimmy thought that he didn't do a good job on that day because he wasn't able to express himself so much using words. So today he thought of maybe doing it again with music, a language that he's most familiar with. That's why we're doing this session. And he got a friend, a neighbor actually, with him today to do this jamming session. So I think we don't have to talk that much at the beginning of the session. So Jimmy, I'll pass the mic to you.
Hello, I'm Jimmy. So I'll be mentoring for Unit C. So I'm looking for whoever call themselves a slasher or polymath or maybe whoever interested in these topics. So I'll be so here we have my friend Sarah Heng. So we'll be playing some music together. So hope you guys like it. Thank you. Are you guys still there?
Yes, still here, but I don't think we've had enough.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because
Yeah, so
it's been a long time.
it's around 23 minutes, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Sarah looks tired.
so that was a yeah. So we never we did actually we play with masks on. So yeah,
Ah,
it's quite hot here. Yeah, so I'm actually sweating. Yes, that was a like a teaser. So yeah, just just come and join us for Unit C, and you might experience the entire experience. Yes, yeah.
okay. I understand all about, we're doing this tonight because we're, having an open call for front stage members as well as the backbone members for Seni Tiga Lab Unit C. But I have a feeling that we don't really have to talk about Unit C if we don't feel like it, because I'm sure, I don't know, maybe you want to talk about the jamming session just now, especially, it's been a long time since we have something like that. Coming close with another artist as well as seeing a performance online. I don't know, because I stopped looking at performance online, and this is not a structured performance per se. It's like a jamming session, so you didn't really prepare any of that beforehand, right? You were just talking about, okay, we're going to stop roughly at 9:30.
Yes, kind of. I think the performance was not pre-set up, but just that I know my partner, musical partner, deep enough. I know her, so it's been a while.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
So Sarah is also Jimmy's neighbor. So I think they have also been working together for a long time. How many years?
Uh, probably probably just 5 years on different projects and on a different ensemble. Yeah.
5 years. Okay, okay.
Yeah. For commercial. Yes, 5 years since we knew each other, and then we've been working. Yeah, we've been working together a lot, like for all types of music genre, like commercial, experimental. You
I
name it.
think you guys did a urbanscape session, right? And with City Raw.
Yes, we missed that show.
Yeah.
That would be our last show before pandemics, everything's happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I also remember when we had a phone call a few days ago, you were telling me that it's hard for you to sit down and confined to a chair and talk about things because it stops you from thinking out of the box. So do you want to move around or do you want to sit there?
No, if I move around, then you won't be able to see me, right? All right. That's okay. That's okay. I'm pretty much warm up now. No.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
We actually have a question.
Yes.
I'm
Cool.
not sure whether they want me to tell you whether it's from who. But anyway, the question goes,
Yeah.
how old are you, Jimmy, and what is your musical background?
Oh, cool. By the way, I see my old friend here. 軍女, hi. It's been a while. Cool. I'm turning 35 this year. You were saying like my musical background. Yes, I I have a music degree. I I graduated from a local college, but local college with the ICOM. Never want to mention. Never want to mention where I graduated from. Okay, so I graduated from ICOM. Probably you guys heard of it. Uh, yes, and then I've been like involved in many projects, all type of local projects and different kind of genres. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So reading from Jimmy's bio in seni-tiga's info pack, right? He actually joined Heng's percussion from 2007 to the year 2011. Then he toured many countries with Heng's percussion, and then he was also part of Now, a local indie music band. So that was from year 2003 to 2010. And then he was briefly with, or actually not briefly, with Platform 11, another indie pop band from the year 2010 to 2016. And then I remember you mentioned something about you going to Macau for a while, right? For a year or two.
Yes. Uh, yeah. I was playing for in the independent music scenes for like probably since I was high school, like 15, 16. Then for 8 years or probably 10 years, and then meanwhile I joined Hands Percussions. Just I think that was 2011. Yeah, that was 2011. So just happened that I was offered with a contract. So then what I was thinking, just why not just give it a try, which is something that I never tried before, you know. So yeah, just play in the casino, the pop music in the casino. No, just some flower. No, 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 not flower club. It was a quite a proper casino club. You know, a club on top of a casino, I would say.
Must be
So
making a lot of money.
yes, very good money. But
Mm.
yeah, but I just came back just after a year because I got so bored. Yeah, playing
Okay.
yeah playing there lah.
Because I remember when I was talking to Jimmy when we were working on the info pack on Jimmy's bio, I asked whether I should include that in his bio, and Jimmy was like, "Don't do that." I was like, "Why?" Because nobody know about that or what? He said actually out of all his musical endeavors, that was actually the one of the most famous band that you have ever been, right? Famous as in many people in Macau know about that band.
Oh, you mean the band in Macau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was yeah,
But why are you so ashamed of sharing what you did in Macau?
but it's not something something really big lah in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay, maybe in that band you didn't work as an artist. You were just someone who plays the drum, right? You don't see yourself as someone who creates music.
Yeah, kind of, yes.
Yeah, but I also know that you work with different people from different background. You work briefly with Choguan a few times, and
Yes.
then yeah, you want
Yeah.
to talk about that experience as well as your experience in the theater scene.
Yes, in terms of experimental free improv, I would say that he's the one that inspired me and um, in this particular genre. Because by the time like, I remember back then when I came back from Macau in 2012, so the first call I got was from Choguan. He said, "Hey, yeah, hey Jimmy, so why don't you just come over now? We can have a jam." So back then, 2012, I didn't know what free improv or all this kind of music was. I didn't really understand about it. So he was the one that who inspired me in this
What do you mean by you
particular
don't know you were with now?
but now was it was very different. It was very different. So it was like independent music, but we call it post punk music.
Uh-huh.
So we had a very specific way how we work on the music. Yeah.
Okay, so to you, it's a different experience playing music with these people, even though you already have experience improvising music.
I would say it was a very different approach. Okay.
What do you mean by that?
I have to mention about the main guy from now. So his name is Atat. So yeah, I also learned a lot from him in terms of how we structured music. So basically, this how we did. It was like or they want because there was a trio,
Mm.
meaning three people in the band. So probably just one of the members will come up with a motif or a patterns on their own instruments. So we will just jam over it, and then with whatever we know, As in, like, probably in the daytime I practice some patterns. I would just, okay, how about just falsely, input that into the music, and and at the end it became our own originals.
What about with Choguan? How is it like?
Oh, Choguan was like
Because he plays the theremin, right? So it's not like
theremin, and we never worked this way. Actually, was like, just you have to imagine, and one of the thing is, you be honest, be very honest with what you wanted to say, you know. Yes, by using our media, the instruments, creating sound and music,
Yeah, we actually have a comment rather
Yep.
from Facebook from Wayne.
Oh,
I
Wayne.
think that's Sarah's dad, right?
Cool.
Yeah, he says it's very modern, experimental
Yeah.
today. Yeah. With unique blend of avant-garde, post-rock, and light metal with Chinese traditional instruments with percussions showcasing EDM mixing techniques. Okay. Is that accurate?
Who was that? Sorry, come again.
Wayne Heng.
Oh, Wayne. Yes. I think he's quite precise as a as an audience. Yeah, as an audience, he's pretty precise. Yeah.
Does Sarah wants to share her experience? Because
Yeah.
I remember when Gongsi KL started, Sarah was here. It was with Synchro, right? Or something. Yeah. Yeah. So how was your experience like playing in a traditional Chinese instrument in a very contemporary scene?
For me, right, the first time I met you, I think was at Kongsi KL as well, right? That was Spectrum. That was the first time I was playing improvisation with electric guzheng. It was really like a new explore to me, yeah, because it's definitely like a new instruments with all the gadgets, all the equipments, all the cables. Because I from my background, I always play traditional and classical music, so we don't have anything that need to plug in and with so many cables and all. But it was getting very interesting when I explore a lot of different sound, and I realized that even though I'm a traditional instrument player, but I can create a lot of different sound to express myself. Yeah. So this is what I feel after I had the jamming with Ho Guai and Ken, yeah, and Yu Sing. So, but after that, because I was in a band with Jimmy, we had a band. It's called 812. So we play a lot of fusion music, West and Eastern music. I mean, like Chinese music, like Chinese and West music. Yeah, so we play a lot of fusion music. So, but one day I was going to do a concert. So I discussed with Jimmy, why don't we do something different? So he came up with all the gadgets that you guys can see, right? He has a lot of cables, and he himself he has to use 3 channel. Yeah, yeah, and every time, and this is his simplified version already. Yeah, while we perform at in the theater, right? I think he occupied like 4 to 5 channels. Yeah, he has a lot more gadgets, and because he plays the drums as well. So today, what is he performing, right? Didn't including his drum sets and also the Chinese drum. He actually creates a Chinese drum sets. Yeah, Chinese drum sets. Yeah, it's like the Western drum sets, the modern drum sets, but then with Chinese drums. That one is quite unique, actually.
But I thought he has a cajon today, which is also sort of like maybe not a drum, but a percussion instrument as well, right?
The cajon has a very unique technique that we realize while we are jamming. So we always, when we are jamming, right, we didn't plan anything. But in the end of the day, we will come up with a structure. So what you guys saw just now, the performance just now, although it's improvisation, but it comes with a structure. And also the second set, right? The second piece lah. The second piece is actually a traditional guzheng song. Yeah, but we rearrange it to play with the electric cajon.
Mm.
Yeah. So actually,
Electric
you guys can
cajon.
hear how the
Sounds so
electric
canggih.
cajon. Yeah. And it's very small actually.
He was actually shouting into the thing, right? Just now I saw.
That is what we realized while we are jamming. And then we realized that the cajon has a different function that you can actually scream into the sound box and it creates another resonance. Yeah, you try. Yeah, can you try? Can you demonstrate?
We'll have to let me get the right patch and
Next time we
then
can get all these instrument people to sponsor. Then we can sell.
there would be sorry, come again.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Basically, your cajon is less like a percussion instrument now. It's like, I don't know what is it called?
It's humming like it's like
Yeah.
humming beautifully from far away.
That's a story behind why I discovered this. It's just that back then I remember in 2013 and then between 2013 to 2015 I play in a club. You know, I play.
Don't have to be ashamed.
No. It's,
You
no,
make good money over there.
no. It's just that the light remind me of a lot about playing in a nightclub. A lot of funny story, yes. A lot of very unique experience. Just that I play in a club, but I play cajon. For like 3 years, 4 years for pop music, and then all the top 40.
You
Yeah,
play
just
top 40 with a cajon.
yeah. We did because it was a very small venue. So, and if I play a drums, it would be too loud for the audience, so they will prefer a cajon. So that way, I started to play cajon, and then along the way, then I discovered this slap cajon. Because I wanna slap someone. Okay, this is called a slap cajon. Yeah, actually. So and then I try to minimize the stuff as a drummer what we have to bring for the gig. So this is what we come up with. It get smaller and smaller.
Mm.
Yeah, as a drummer, we're the most charm one, and always bring a lot of stuff for the gigs.
No, I'm trained as a pianist, so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
bring
yeah.
my instruments around.
Yeah, but normally, the gig organizer will provide piano and everything, but except I mean for drummer we have to bring a lot of extra stuff. So I would have to think about like what I have to bring uh, the minimize stuff, but get the maximize results.
Mm.
So I just came up with these things.
Started shouting at it.
No, I started shouting because I met her lah. Over the hole behind the instrument. Yeah, that's how just I discovered these techniques accidentally. Mm.
Okay, we also have another question. It's
Yeah.
actually regarding Sarah's guzheng.
Yeah.
They're asking two questions actually. One is, what material is that? Is that glass or is that plexiglass? Is that an electronic guzheng? Why is it different from the classical wooden one? And the second question is, why does she play like a violin with the bow?
All right. This is actually made from acrylic. It looks like glass, but it's acrylic. It's very different from the wooden one. Yeah. So if I use it without the pedals, without the effects, it will sound a little bit like MIDI. Yeah. Actually, this instrument is still quite experimental. I think it's still not very matured enough. It's easily out of tune. Yeah, so yeah, I have to tune it for a few times before we start jamming because it's still not very matured. But once I use it with the effects, right, it sounds better. but it's still not as beautifully as electric guitar, but depends on which effect I use. So I actually have to use it with quite a lot of the reverbs and delays to actually make the sound more beautifully, not so dry lah, actually. Yeah. And why do I use it as a violin? Actually, on the wooden guzheng, when we play the pieces, like contemporary pieces, right? We also use the bow as the bow as a tools. Because guzheng is plucked instrument, so once you play, right, all the notes are in 点状的嘛, point form. Yeah, so we have to play, if we want to play long notes, so we have to combine all the dots into a line like this. Wait. But if we use this one, it will create a very bold and thick sound. So it's very easy for me if I want to use the effects, because the effects actually works when you have the vibration on your instruments. But by plucking, right, that vibration is not long enough. So if I use the bow, the vibration will become longer, so I can remain all the effects that I'm using. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as a friend of Jimmy, right? I actually wanted to tell you guys that he has very serious OCD. If you work with him, right, he will always come up with a structure, and he doesn't feel comfortable without plans. So he likes plans, systems, and everything with charts, everything in form lah. Everything have to be in orders. Yeah, this is his OCD, but I respect him for that, because even though everybody thought that improvisation is you just come up with anything anytime, but actually it's not true. Yeah, it's not 100% true. We still have to come up with a structure, but we improvise within the structure. Yeah, and he is very good in making things in orders. Yeah. So because he has OCD, right? So he will he will sort out everything. He likes to organize, but he is very open-minded. So any opinion that you tell him, yeah, if he thinks that is good, right, he will actually thought about it. And he will what are you laughing about? I'm saying the truth. Yeah. And he will organize it better than what you expect. Yeah. So from what we did, right, if we just come to perform, even though on Facebook Live or even though on the stage, if without any structure or anything, right, I think he will be feeling very insecure. So am I. Yeah. I think maybe improvisation doesn't mean that you no need to be organized or no need to build up a structure. Yeah. But within the structure, there are a lot of things you can do, and you can go very, very far. The worst thing on improvisation to me is like you went too far and you don't know how to come back. Yeah. So because you always have to come back, it's just like, I don't know, is this too philosophy or anything? Yeah.
There's a proper terms called what we call this is called resolve lah, because I was trained in a music school, so
Are you trained classically or contemporary?
for her, she was trained classically, and I was trained in a contemporary
Music.
methods. Yeah, in a contemporary music. So the main thing, the main subject we learned from the school was jazz music. You know, the very first thing, the very first subject was blues music, and then you can go out, wherever you want to go, go out to the space, but there will be a terms from a lecturer. Is like you have to know how you land safely. Yeah, that's a thing lah. Whenever you go You wanna go freely, but you have to know how to land safely. Yeah.
So I think Jimmy is your mentor, right? He will teach you how to be very organized, how to land safely, but in the same time, you'll be able to do anything that you want beyond your imaginations. But he will teach you how to land safely.
I feel like Sarah is trying to sell you.
Because I really respect him for the way he do music and also the way that he organize his own life lah. But sometimes I feel that he's a bit too much. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
he's pushing himself like crazy, a bit too much. But actually, this is how he able to achieve what he has now. Because not only being a musician, he also has his own business. So he's like super busy.
Yeah, we actually wanted to get into that because Jimmy spoke about we had a phone call a few days ago, and Jimmy said he wanted to say a little bit more about how he shifted the different energy between different scene, being a musician, a sound artist, as well as an entrepreneur. So, but before that, I also need to read you another question. Actually, two questions. One from a friend, Kian, a mentor from Unit B. He was asking, how is your involvement in Alena Murang's latest album, which actually maybe resonates with Wayne's next question. I see Jimmy had a lot of show experience with traditional music instrument from guzheng to sape. What inspired you to work with these artists who are playing niche instruments?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Also, Atat, say hi.
Oh, hi Atat. Hey, 好耐冇見。hey, hello hello。有到我哋肥肥白白啊。Yeah, yeah. They say Alena Murang. So to be honest, the time that I was I think it was 2000. Yeah, it was exactly 1 year ago. I got a call from Alena Murang's cousin. His name is uh, Joshua Marant. Yeah. So they're actually a relative, a cousin. So actually, by the time that I got the call from them, it was they need a drummer for a show in Taiwan, a festival, an art festival in Taiwan. So and back then they were actually started preparing for their album. To and to be very honest, I didn't play much in that album. Yeah, if you check the credits, it was basically because Joshua, he is also a very very good drummer. He's actually a very very good drummer. He's my high school, not high school. It's a uni friend. Yeah, so he's very good drummer, also a producer and arranger. So it was basically all done by him. So I'm also a session player lah in this band. And what makes me want to collaborate with traditional instrument? Yes, this is a very very, it would take me 1 hour just to answer this. Yeah, no, okay.
In short.
Okay, just make it quick lah. I would say okay, a quick word is identity lah. There will be thousand millions of good players, artists around the world, but no, but a good artist will be able to identify themselves, to understand the cultures of the land where they're grown up. Yeah. So as a Malaysian, I would say it's a very interesting project. I got the opportunity to get involved with. For example, Hands Percussions, fantastic artistic group.
You
And
actually learned dancing over there, right?
yeah, I was trained by Steve Goh. I remember.
Yeah. Your collaborator in Seni Tiga.
Yeah, my collaborator for seni-tiga. I was very shocked when I went for the first meeting, because he was like my sifu lah in the modern dance. So for me, as a drummer, I started with playing in an actually a marching band back in high school, and then I joined now, playing in an indie band. So that's where there's a particular subjects or field that I understand. And then to join hands percussion is I never had any physical training in terms of like dancings. So at the time I met Steve, was like, whoa, no, this time I have to work with my sifu lah. No, it was a very tough training. It was a very tough
Yes, I
training.
remember you telling me during our rehearsals and
Yeah.
meetings.
So
Yeah.
you were like, there was a specific movement you have to spin and spin and then until you puke lah. Yeah. but it no, it's not, it wasn't like I have to be a maestro in dancing, but I understand the mechanisms, that this kind how this art form works. If you're like a dancer, you know how it works. So
Yeah.
I would say like along the way, with all these experience, like from now and from hands percussions, from platform 11, whatever, commercial musics here and there, and now with Sarah. So it's like a collective knowledge lah, or I gain along the way. So I understand how the art form works and how things works. Yeah.
Right. So for those of you who are watching and are interested to sign up for Unit C as a front stage members, no matter you're classical musician or
Yes.
a contemporary sound artist, or even if you're not trained musically, you do not have any formal training in that, you are a poet, you are maybe a painter, anyone can join this as long as you want to be the one who lead Unit C together with two other people. If you are interested in this, but you don't feel like you can or you want to lead Unit C together with Jimmy as well as the other people, you can also support or participate in the discussion as a backbone member. So the deadline for front stage member is on Tuesday, 29th of June. And for the backbone members, it's on 23rd of July. So you have about a month left for you to sign up. So Jimmy will be there facilitating discussion. You will be leading it. You will be thinking about what is the content of the final showcase or the final project is all about. It doesn't have to be a performance. It doesn't have to be an exhibition. As long as you are together in this talking about something, we would figure out along the way. So it's a process-driven program this time around, not a product-oriented seni-tiga anymore. So you have the support of many people, so you don't have to be worried. So sign up. You only have about 3 days left, 3 days plus tonight. Yep. So Jimmy, is there anything that you want to add?
Yes. Along the way from since I was 16, 15, I was I think when I think again, I'm gratitude for able to get myself involved into so many different types of projects and also different kind of genres. So yeah, it took me so many years, more than 10 years, to be able to probably come up with a conclusions or you know uh lessons. Yeah. no yeah, it took me a while. So what you said just now was like the process driven project. Yes, that was very correct. No, like, it doesn't matter, even though there will be a deadline for this project, but it's things will go on. You don't just stay as an artist for a particular time frame. you know it's like it's your identity lah. What I would say, it will stay inside you. Probably this would be a door open for many people's. Yeah, even though they are not full-time musicians, but for now it's like, okay, as you mentioned just now, I'm an entrepreneur. Now just reach the stage of life. I think I remember I shared these stories in the last conversations or last interviews in IG. you know just end up I was playing a flower club lah.
flower
掉花墙
club.
了 flower. No, I got this translation from one of my director's friends. It's like a flower club, bring me lah. I want to 見識下, what is happening over there. So just that it doesn't matter what kind of what form or what kind of art form you are doing, or it's just a media, how you tell the story. It's like yeah, it's just a tool. It's a language. Even though this is like English is not my first language, but it's like I will be more comfortable to speak in Mandarin. But it's like but I try my best. Yeah. So it's the
Yep.
same thing applied to different kind of art form. Yeah. So it brings me to explain more in my in the prompts. Internally I would think as a child when we were young, every person is actually an artist.
Are you trying to summon the child of the kid out of the participant in Unit C?
No, this is what I observe from the kids around me. They are very creative. Without all this um without no, now without all these so-called proper educations influence from the medias, all this and that. So as a child we could be very creative lah. So but what changes is also because we were told this and that, you should do this and that, and then reach to this point of life for me is like, okay, yeah, with a lot of distractions and here and there. And then me, like I would say, okay, from my personal point of view is like, okay, I reach a point that I would say, okay, no, I'll just keep what I want to do pure. Keep the intention pure. If we want to make money, make a living, then let's do something else. Yeah, 初中 in Mandarins. Okay, just do something else to make a living. But when I come back to art, then let's just keep it pure. Yeah, that's what.
Sometimes that's also what I suspect, to protect what you want to achieve in your artistic world. You need to take care of the other needs first.
Yeah. So as an entrepreneur, I would say that at the end it serves the purpose of my life lah. So I would be able to do what I want, with more guts, without worrying about financials, entrepreneurships. But now that's what I believe. Yeah.
But of course, it works differently for different people lah. Because some people may find other kind of achievement in their artistic world. Yeah.
But I would say that don't give up. Just feel free to join. Probably this will be another platform or another open door. To create artworks. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you are also looking for people who are looking for an opportunity to express themselves, and people who may not find the same platform or opportunity expressing themselves elsewhere, like you say, polymath or slasher, or people with day jobs that is stopping them from expressing themselves.
Yeah, that's very true. Like in the modern day, people would tend to think like we only stuck in one particular field. So like if you're a businessman, you just focusing is good, but there will be always options. Which you can also do what you want, and then meanwhile you make a living. It doesn't have to be one. It could be more than that.
Okay, last question. They're asking, although I know the answer, I'm also not sure whether it's wise for me to ask this, but I'm sure you get that a lot, and I just want to see how you respond to it.
Okay, come.
Yeah, are you and Sarah together?
Oh my god, can I know who that is?
I'll tell you later.
No. Yeah, Okay, come, let her answer this.
No. Actually, I'm a very best friend of Jimmy and his wife. Yeah, so I also have a boyfriend, so we are not together. Yeah, if we are together, we won't be playing music together. Yeah, from my
Why?
experiences, it's very impossible to play. I mean, to discuss work and music with your family or someone that is very close to you. I think it's very challenge. It's very challenging. Yeah, to work with someone that you are very close to is very challenging. Yeah, then for us, right, we actually had a lot of arguments also when we are jamming, when we are discussing about a lot of things. Yeah, as I said before, he has OCD. Yeah, and I so sometimes, right, even though we have different opinions, but in the end we will come to the same conclusion. But by the way, we are not together.
Okay, do you think it's easier to find a bandmate or someone to work with or someone to or a lover?
Oh, definitely not easy, you know.
Which one is easier? Finding a girlfriend or a
Oh
wife
yeah,
or a bandmate?
that's what she said. Like, finding a lover is easier than finding a bandmate.
Hmm.
Yeah. For my experience, I've been together with my now is my wife, but my girlfriend for more than I think this is 11 years. No, but meanwhile in the 11 years, I had changed so many bandmates. So think about it. This is it proves that how difficulty. Yeah, finding a bandmate is way more difficult than finding your the other half. Yeah, yeah.
I
Good
think a lot
question
of
though.
artists would resonate with that sentiment.
But it's a different
Okay.
things. Yeah, it's a different subjects. Yeah, cool.
Okay, is this an intermission or is this the end? Because someone on YouTube was asking what time is the performance going to start?
Oh, we actually finished our sets just now. No?
Okay,
Are we
so
on
this is the
YouTube as
end.
well?
Yeah, we are. We are on both YouTube and Facebook.
Oh yeah, cool. Like, shall we like have a last jam?
Well, it's been a long time, so it's up to you.
Okay, cool.
No pressure. You don't have to feel obligated to do it, but if you see this as a, I don't know, maybe you want to have a nice time and for other people who are also watching.
Mm, I decide. You decide lah. uh, okay. So I have to be very honest. Like, for now, is like nothing is planned. Whatever you
Ha.
hear onwards from here, from this, there's no structure. We never planned this. So yeah, okay. Why not? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, like see, depending how long we can extend this, we can play this until tomorrow, lah, depending. Okay, that's what this art form meant to be, right?
Okay, this is to challenge your OCD.
Yeah, it's limitless. Okay, cool. So I think we will play this to wrap up to the tonight's sessions. Thank you so much. Okay, I hope you guys to join Unit C if you guys are interested in the the subjects about being. No, 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 no. Okay, being a polymath or slashers, yeah. So feel free to join. It doesn't matter if you're an artist, you have a working adult, right? No, just feel free to join. We can get something done together. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, you can start anytime you want. Okay. Thank you. Do we like need a very formal goodbye? It's okay, right? We can just end here. Anything that you want to add, Jimmy?
Yes. Yeah. Do join Unit C from KL and Seni Tiga. Yeah.
Right. It's Jimmy's first time being a mentor, so he's a little bit nervous.
Now, yeah, kind of, yeah. But thank you so much for having me. No, thank you so much, KL. Uh, yes. Okay. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for tonight, your 2 sessions. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Cool. So,
Thank you. We'll just end this. Thank
all
you
right.
all for joining tonight. And those who are still here, good night. This is the end of the session. See you next time.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.